accomplished something great. We've accomplished something far greater than the graduation from a traditional high school. We have overcome adversity, my classmates and I have endured great struggle to get where we stand today. And we have been judged harshly as quitters, when in fact we are the exact opposite. Most of us have stumbled down to the rock bottom before we climb to the top of the mountain we stand atop today. We were sidetracked by hardship, discrimination, loss, and negativity of every sort. Some of it was self-inflicted, but all of it was real, and we never quit, and we are greater for it. And this is only the beginning. If the world thinks that a high school diploma is going to be the best that a graduate of CBC is going to accomplish, they're blind. We are brilliant, and we are unstoppable. And I could stand up here forever and go name to name thanking everybody, but first and foremost, I have to start with my mother. I'll never forget anything my mother has ever done for me. Whether it's as trivial as teaching me how to tie my shoes, or as significant as the many times she saved my life. For instance, how I got here today. It was my mother that picked me up when I hit rock bottom. I conquered every battle I endured because of the women in my family and the people closest to my heart. When I remember, I came home one day after skipping school for 3 weeks straight. 3 weeks of lying to my mother, and I was confronted with the harsh reality of the damage I had done. She stopped me at the door and said, "I got a call from school." And she played the voicemail and stared at me. While I was trying my hardest to avoid eye contact, I was brainstorming to find another lie, a different excuse, but I had run dry of those. She had heard them all before. Instead, I stood there and faced the inevitable argument that follows a situation like this. She wondered why I didn't believe I was worth having an education, and I had no answers for her. So naturally, I did what every rebellious teenager would do in a situation like this. I screamed that she just doesn't understand, and I slammed the door in her face and cried. So, I cried for help from anyone to realize that all the help I ever needed was on the other side of that door, demanding for me to wake up and let her help me. And for the first time in years, I let her in. We spoke for hours, and I finally understood that she understood everything, and there was no such thing as lying to a woman so brilliant because she had knew all along. Together we made the decision to explore my options and find a solution. I was, and still am, definitely inspired by my mother and my sisters. So I asked everyone I loved what they thought I should do. My sister let me know this stage in my life was going to take me where I need and want to be, as long as I tried my hardest. My grandmother told me she knows I can get back on track with school and finish, but no matter what I choose to do, her and my grandfather will always be proud of me. I even made an effort to speak with my father, which was usually an unfound rarity. He said he didn't care what I do, because I will always be the same Callie with him. Through the communication with the people I care about most, I decided to go up to CBC for an interview. But unfortunately, at this time in my life, I would take any drug that came my way and grew a strong dependency for several that did. The same day I had my interview with CBC, I went to do about to withdraw. Just being in the building brought back memories of friends that were lost, killed, and forgotten. It turned my stomach like nothing had before. All I knew was that I never wanted to be there again, and I needed a change. We left the building and went home before the interview, and I walked straight inside the Grad to grab my stash to calm the nerves before the interview. I knew that I had about 60 seconds to take these pills before my mother came back to the car. Without hesitation, I poured a few in my shaking, sweaty palms, and they fell to the ground. I froze up and realized this was my sign. I had less than 60 seconds to continue killing myself comfortably, or to brace myself and make the change to save my own life. I stopped them into a dust and poured the rest out quickly to do the same before I changed my mind. I kicked the dust into the grass and took a deep breath. My blood boiled with anxiety, and then, as always, my mother was there for me. She came out to the car and looked me in the eye and said, "Are you ready?" And she knew what she really meant, but she remained calm because she knew I needed her to be. Community-based classroom welcomed me with open arms and gave me everything I needed to prepare myself to live to my highest potential. The first class I attended was Mr. Martin's English class. Ever since the first free-write warm-up with him, I couldn't stop writing. He showed me an outlet to my stress that was far cheaper and better than any drug. The environment that CBC provided was 1 in a million, and there isn't a doubt in my mind that this school has saved my life. The positivity between me and my classmates is unstoppable. The few times we weren't joking around and writing, I would daydream about this day. That I would be standing on stage, reading a speech I poured my heart into. Standing up here with shaking knees and a strong voice, trying to impress everyone I want to make proud. And now that I'm up here, I can tell you the view is nice, it's beautiful, and we look good. ourselves, but I know I'm strong enough. I know we're strong enough to meet it each and every day. It's not going to be easy, but that has never stopped us before. Words can never express my gratitude to my family, my tribe, my classmates, for giving me these people to relate to, and the staff at CBC. I hope I've made all of you proud, even those of you watching me in heaven, as proud of me as I am of myself. Either way, I intend to continue to meet and exceed the expectations of my environment wherever I may go. There's so much I could say about these past 4 years. I could be up there for another 4 years. The truth be told, it has been a very long time waiting for that diploma for each and every one of us. So enjoy this moment and realize that you and I are capable of any and everything. And congratulations to my fellow graduates and their loved ones. Today was by far worth the wait. Thank you.